and good morning, guys. It's your boy SoDebNair. I'm back with another morning motivation video. We're going to open up our books this morning to Mary J. Blige, chapter 6, No More Drama. We're going to scroll down to track number 6, No More Drama. And while you guys are scrolling down to that track, let's take care of the business. First of all, if you want to join my crew, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, make sure you hit all so you get notified every time I post a new video. Like this video, comment below, and share this video with some of your friends. Maybe this will help someone, maybe it won't. We don't know. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. So last night I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and she was telling me about a lot of things that she had going on, and life was getting to be a lot. It was getting to be stressful. It was getting to be overwhelming. And, a lot of times we carry everybody's stuff with us. We don't take the time to say, it's enough. I cannot do this right now. I can't handle all this. I cannot process all of this. This is too much for me. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, because at the end of the day, people will lay all of their burdens down on you, and you'll be sitting there stuck with it, and they'll go on, they'll get over it, and you still have that weight on you. And so you have to build boundaries around yourself so that when it becomes a lot for you, when those boundaries are reached to their peak. And so one thing that I was telling her last night was, it's okay to take a break. It is okay to take a break. Say, hey, I cannot do this right now. And, for me, a lot of times, my friends know I will take a break in a minute. For me, my breaks are things that I like to do for me that make me feel comfortable, that make me feel good, that build me back up. So, like, one of the things that I really love is I love girlfriends. So if I feel overwhelmed and I feel like there's just so much stuff coming at me, I will literally take a break. I will sit at home. I will make me some comfort food, and I will lay in my bed all day and I will watch Girlfriends. Thank God they have it on Netflix now. But I will watch Girlfriends all day because that's something that makes me feel comfortable. It's the laughter, it's the storylines, and I just love the friendship of them, and it kind of just takes you away from life for just a second to just have a moment for yourself. Another thing that I do is I listen to music, and I will listen to music that speaks to me, like this Mary J. Blige song that I listened to this morning, No More Drama, and I'll get to that in just a second. But I listen to songs that are according to how I'm feeling, because sometimes, and I don't know if you guys do this, but it's okay to cry. And I think sometimes it's hard for those emotions to come out because we are so afraid of crying, because we're taught growing up like you shouldn't cry. Well, I know for men it's really like that, like you a man, all that masculinity stuff like that. So I don't mind crying. I will cry in a heartbeat, but I listen to music that caters to how I feel in that moment, because a lot of times, for me, sometimes it's hard for me to express that to myself. Like, what are you really feeling? Why do you feel like this? And you have to ask yourself those questions. You have to understand why you're taking yourself through this, And I'll give you guys a really good example. One of my friends, he was going through something. And I'm gonna go back to Faith Evans. She has a song called Sister Friend. That song helps me through a lot of things. But I realized that I was carrying what he had going on, and I wanted to be able to be a friend, a shoulder for him to cry on. I wanted to be able to be there for him, but I didn't understand him because financially, I really can't do it right now. Going through COVID, I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do. And so I sat in my car and I cried and I cried and I cried. And I called him and I was just like, hey, whatever I can do, just please let me know. Because I feel your energy. I feel that you're going through something and you're not telling me about it. And I said, you don't have to tell me. I feel it, And he ended up telling me what was going on. And so I went over to his house and we watched TV together, and it wasn't a bunch of talking. It was just we were in each other's presence. And so those are kind of things for me and like for my people that are around me, my friend circle, that we do for each other. Like one of my friends that him and his partner had separated, and he just needed us to be there. So we went over there, we cooked food, we were just there to be there for him. But everybody doesn't need all of that. Sometimes you just need to be by yourself. You need to handle your own emotions by yourself, because sometimes we don't know how to convey what's really going on. Sometimes we don't know. Um, and so you have to figure out what is your pocket of how to figure out what's going on with me. You know what I mean? So another thing that I do, well, you guys know I sit out on my porch in the morning times anyway, so that's another thing that I do, and I still listen to music. Sometimes I don't even listen to anything; I just listen to the nature sounds. And the reason why you guys hear all these birds and stuff every morning is because my neighbor has a bird feeder in a tree right in front of my house. So that's why guys hear a lot of birds every time I'm doing my videos, because there's like all different types of birds out here flying around. And the funny part is, birds freak me out. Like if y'all see one fly on this line, I will probably run off the camera and come back. But yeah, but I do like to hear the sound of it. I love the sound of nature. And so this is another thing that I do. Sometimes you can just sit in silence and just take time, meditate, pray, whatever you do, whatever you believe in, worship that way. Worship music is another thing that I would do too as well. Worship music, oh God, you guys, I don't even know if I would ever be able to do a video when I listen to worship music, because I'll be snotting and crying and everything, because when I get to the space in life where I just need God right now, and I take that worship music, I mean, it's like God just takes over. So that's definitely something else that you can do. But I was listening to Mary J. Blige this morning, and the whole song is about basically she's taking accountability for letting herself go through things. But in the end, the part comes on and she goes, um, "Oh, it feels so good when you let go of all the drama in your life. Now you're free from all the pain, free from all the games, free from all the stress. So find your happiness." And to me, when I take those breaks, um, that's what I'm doing. I'm finding happiness. I gotta find it for me, because no one else can find your happiness for you but you. So when I'm in my space, and like I said, girlfriends helps me find my happiness. It's my comfort place. Listening to music, it's my comfort place. It makes me happy. So those are the places that I go. Then she says, "Only God knows where the story ends for me, but I know where the story begins." Only God knows where the story ends, but I know where the story begins. And that's very important, because we do know that God knows our ending. He knows our whole life. But we do know where our story begins for us, because we live it every single day. And you have the option of what you let in and out of your life. That's why yesterday I said, hit that block button, because that block button helps you decide whether you are going to choose or to win or lose for yourself. If something is consistently bringing you drama, or it's continuously bringing you stress and light, hit the block button on whatever it is, whether it's social media, whether it's people in your life, whether it's work, whatever it is. You have to hit that break, hit that block button. um and she says it's up for us to choose whether we win or lose, and I choose to win. And that's my favorite part of that, because that's when the song starts to get hyped up and everything. And she keeps saying, "No more drama, no more, no more." And it's almost like she's speaking it to herself. No more drama, no more drama. And she's so tired of it. Like that part of that song is really like it revs me up on the inside, because it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm speaking it. My heart is receiving this. I can't take anymore. My spirit, my soul is like, we all are in agreement at this time. Let it go. And it's a release. So you have to make sure that you have to choose to win in every situation, whether it's letting people go or anything. Like I said before, choose to win for yourself, and God will work everything else out for you. But if you don't choose to win, then No one else can help you do that but you. God can give you the tools to help you do that. There's counseling. There's taking a break. There's if you're a person who you need to be around people, there's you have hopefully you have someone who you can be around for a moment. You want to be around your family, your friends, whatever it is. You have that, and so you have to choose to win for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and be depressed. You're going to sit there and in that moment, and you're going to sit there and never and be uncomfortable. And God does make us uncomfortable, but it's not for you to stay there. It's for you to remember my bishop. He preached this message called "Leaning into Chaos and Pulling Out Order." Man, that always hits me every time. But it's when you learn how to do that, it's the greatest gift that God has given you. You have to teach yourself how to do that. Whenever you have so much chaos going in your life, lean into it. Pull yourself out of it, because you have to have that experience to understand this is not for me. And when you pull yourself out of it, you become a better person because you know what your limitations are. You know what you can and you cannot deal with. And if you go back and do it and you go back into that again, then you're choosing not to win. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. I want to hit the main points. One, it's okay to take a break. Two, choose to win. Choose you. And the last part is lean into that chaos in order. All right, guys. So again, guys, you want to crew, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Make sure you hit all, like this video, comment below. Are you going to lean into chaos this morning and pull out order? Or are you going to stay in it? It's up to you. I'm out, guys. I will catch you guys in another video. I'm out.